I am Steve Kadar, and I have been asked to talk to you today about stewardship. I joined the UUFP in September 2006. I want to share a story most of you do not know about my earliest days here. One Sunday, I walked into the sanctuary, turned to my left, looked out towards the backyard, and saw something that just threw me. It was a piece of Lexan with nasty yellow streaking where a piece of glass once was. I actually said to somebody, "What's the deal with that?" And I was told it was a temporary fix until the glass could be replaced. The church had an estimate. Somebody later on gave me the estimate, but nobody had any idea when the work would actually be done. Over time, since no new glass was installed, I assumed they needed the money. So I wrote a check to cover some of the replacement costs. Shortly afterwards, Mason Mosley, whom I knew from my earliest days as a UU back in Richmond, wrote an article calling out what I did and asking for donations for Steve's window. He also gave money towards it, and some other people gave money to replace the window. I was told, well, it wasn't the budget, and we were getting there. And giving to the repair was not necessary. But then in a very short period of time, the nasty looking Lexan was replaced with brand new glass. To this day, when I'm in the sanctuary, which I have not been in some time, I will look out my window at the backyard, feeling good that at least I moved the ball down the field enough to help get that taken care of. Now, you might be asking yourself, what does replacing a window almost 15 years ago have to do with anything today? And the answer is everything. As soon as I felt a personal responsibility to take care of a building, a church which I just joined, where I did not know hardly anybody, I began practicing stewardship. Over time, I would offer other donations for replacement hymnals damaged by mold, to replace the roof, help with the flood damage, and so on. Other donations, big and small, have been given over time as well, from Christmas ornaments to the vacuum cleaner currently in our office building. And for those of you that do not know me, I have been involved or have served in many other ways at UUFP, not involving dollars and cents, but with time on committees, starting 2 support groups, and other smaller ways, less about bricks and mortar, but more about people and creating a supportive community for everyone. And even as our building is closed, I continue to play a stewardship role as part of the real estate task force in search of a new home for UUFP. I give this task the exact same amount of personal care and professional rigor that I would give to repairing my own home or a project, because this is our home. I also serve on the policy board and membership committee, something I had served on when I first joined UUFP a long time ago. And as we all know, and as we learned this year, the church, and excuse me, the fellowship, is not just its physical plant, it's all of us. Being a part fosters a belonging. And as soon as we bring our heart and soul into it, we begin to practice stewardship, be it in our physical space or how we look out for each other outside our walls. So at this time, when UUFP is firming up our current financial needs, consider if your heart is invested in the care of what we have here. Do not think of your pledge as just a donation. You can give just a donation to hundreds of charities that seem to be asking for money daily. Think of what you are doing as taking care of something of value to you, or in other words, practicing stewardship. Thank you.